everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. Things didn't go according to plan for them last week in their loss. And for this guy, his rushing total probably not what he had hoped it would be in that game. We'll see if both the team and their running back can improve in this one. It's the Rams going up against the Buccaneers. So now let's head on over to rainy Raymond James Stadium in Tampa as we welcome in our announcing crew of Brandon Guyton and Charles Davis.
Larry, it's something that Floridians are all too familiar with as the rain continues to fall here at Raymond James Stadium in Tampa. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Los Angeles Rams and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Hi again, everyone. Brandon Guyton alongside Charles Davis. And, Charles, you take a look at this Buccaneer ball club. And losers their last time out, so they'll look to make amends here.
And one of the best ways you can do that is to be at home, and they are. They're going to try and ride that home crowd and that wave of emotion to a victory in this one.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Rams. They come in at an early crossroads here, facing a tough opponent on the road where a loss would make them 0-3.
And when you start that way, doubts really start to creep into a locker room, and guys start to battle each other instead of worrying about winning games.
Then he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. So on fourth down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. Oh, he'll field it in the end zone. That's a 49-yard punt, 8, though, on the return. And the Bucs are... The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. Now it's Adam Humphries on the return. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. So we're back to a one-point game now as the kickoff comes. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Rams defense heading back onto the field. And the interception for them the last time, and that turned into 6 points.
You think during their...
The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. Here's Humphries. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. They'll run it now out of the gun. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a third down. And now the offense gets set for play number 15 on this drive. It has been a long, long stanza for this unit. Winston from the gun on third down. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's fourth. Here's Johnny Hacker now as he'll kick it away for the second time. This one will sail out of bounds. It'll depend on the spot here. And the side judge says that went out at the 7-yard line. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third.
When you're putting together a formula for winning defense, it's exactly what we're seeing in this game. Controlling the line of scrimmage, attacking, and changing everything so that now they're playing in the offense's backfield. They're playing an excellent game.
A nickel back added defensively as they look to stop this 3rd and 8. On 3rd down, Winston. And that is incomplete. Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 yards with a new rule as he's taken down right at the 20-yard line. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field stands.
Well, he challenged the play. It did not pay off.
And that means he lost a timeout in that challenge.
And as a coach, you hate that. Don't know if you took the advice of the player. You threw it yourself, but it didn't go your way.
At the end of the day, it all comes back to the head coach. He has the final determination on whether to actually challenge the play or not. In this case, it didn't pay off for him.
And that's got to be so heartbreaking. You throw that flag, you probably feel really confident, and then all of a sudden, boom, you lose the challenge.
Yeah, when you take a look at it, you're throwing that flag because you believe you're going to be right. And when it comes back the other way, you have to regroup.
And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Pretty good running there, 9 yards. Sets up a 3rd and 1. And they're going to speed things up here. And on the ground they go with the running back. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. He lost. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That's fielded in the end zone. And some space here. 20. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A great effort there with officially a 103-yard return. And the Bucs are able to close the gap just a bit.
That was a special return, and it happened because he's a special returner. He has to have that approval from his special teams coach's head coach to bring it out of the end zone.
But let's be honest, a lot of times when they bring it out of the end zone like he did there, they don't have approval. I mean, I think a lot of times they do, but correct me if I'm wrong. Sometimes it's just a guy getting a feel, right?
You're exactly right. What's the old adage? Sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules. And if you do, you're taking on some responsibility. But he was happy to do so there.
4 down, 4 down. Let's go now. Blue lady. 26, Mike, 26.
Winston to throw for it. And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here. Tough there. Good. Well, Charles, the forecast called for rain throughout the entire game, and we got rain throughout the entire game. But these two teams, they had fun getting dirty out there. They love the slop.
Did you trust?
Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. And in talking about this man, this is a game that he's hoping gets his season kick-started. A big performance on the ground from him could be just what this offense needs to have success here in this game. It's the Broncos going up against the Buccaneers. For the call, let's send you out to the broadcast booth, where we'll join our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
And we're about 5 miles northwest of downtown Tampa at beautiful Raymond James Stadium near Florida's Gulf Coast. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Denver Broncos and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Hi again, everyone. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And, Charles, you take a look at this Buccaneer ball club. They come in losers of 2 straight, so they're trying to right the ship here a little bit.
They're teetering a little bit, aren't they? And now things could really go south if they lose this game, so they understand the importance of playing well and stopping this streak.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Broncos, they come in feeling good after back-to-back victories. So out come the Bucs now for their first drive. They're led out by the #1 overall pick of these Bucs in the 2015 draft. Out of Florida State, the former Noel, Jameis Winston.
And he's always been a gym rat.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This one fielded at the 5. On 4th down, it's Riley Dixon on now to kick it away for Denver. Oh, he takes it in, doesn't let it bounce. He takes it at the 2. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. Now McManus on to kick this one off. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Here's Riley Dixon now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Oh, boy, he fielded it right on the goal line. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. Now McManus on to kick this one off. Here's Humphries. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Now the Broncos heading back out onto the field. They're just hoping for more of the same. Last time they forced the punt that led to a score.
They flipped the field, essentially, and that's what you...
Now McManus on to kick this one off. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. Here's Riley Dixon now, as he's on to punt for Denver. And he fields it cleanly. That'll wind up being a 50-yard punt, though they do get 10 back on the return. And the offense will come back onto the field for the 1st and 10. We focus our attention now on the Broncos defense. And a touchdown given up the last time they were out there, so maybe need to refocus a little bit.
And make sure...
And now the Broncos will burn another timeout here. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this 4th quarter of play. On 2nd down, they'll try and run the counter. And he stopped immediately there. Now hang on here. Timeout called by the defense. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. Winston to throw. Complete. He finds Bray. And he will have the 1st down before he's brought down at the 3. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine.
Well, Charles, exciting to the very end. That's what we just saw in this game. Final play there, had it in the red zone, but anytime you're outside of the 10, that's tough. Try to draw up a final play to get in, and they couldn't do it.
It certainly is. So what
Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. It would be no surprise if today's matchup turns into a grinded-out affair. The Panthers are top 10 in defensive yards allowed, and they go up against the Bucs, who will need to find a way to move the football. With that, we'll send it over to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis. They've got the call in this Week 5 matchup.
Larry, from the home of the reigning NFC champs, there's a look at Bank of America Stadium here in Uptown Charlotte. Tonight, we wind up Week 5 with a good battle between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Carolina Panthers. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, we look at this Panther ball club as they enter play here. They come off a disappointment last time out that put an end to their modest 3-game win streak. On the other side of the field for the visiting Bucs, they were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put it together in every phase. Good offense, good defense, and some key plays on special teams. Let's see if they can get that second win in a row.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. So out come the Bucs now for their first drive. They're led out by the #1 overall pick of these Bucs in the 2015 draft. Out of Florida State, the former Noel, Jameis Winston.
And he's always been
On fourth down, here's Andy Lee on to kick it away. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And he'll take this in at the 1-yard line. Nearly a huge return, as it is. Still a very good one. 24 yards. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. A look at the offense now here, coming back out on the road for their first possession of the second half. Here's Andy Lee now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. And now a high kick here as he'll try to hang it up there. This is brought in at the 21. 12 yards on the return that time. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. So out come the Bucs now. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field.
So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this fourth quarter. Here's Humphries. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to.
Here's Andy Lee now as he's on to punt for Carolina. And now a high kick trying to pin him back. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And out will come the offense as they take over. We get a look at the Carolina defense as they work their way into position. They did. Here's Andy Lee now. He's been terrific so far.
Let's go, guys.
Time for a break. We'll come back and see how it all shakes out after this. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before.
Nothing between these two teams for 4 quarters. Here we go to begin overtime. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Panthers defense, they make their way back out there now. They have a little something to build off of from last time with a 3-and-out. Partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime.